Hey, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be finishing up a beat that I made that is deep house. I made this beat and I just layered up all the instruments that I felt were good, and I was going to get to the drums on another day. So the day is today. I'm going to choose to do it today. So let me let you listen to where the beat is and then we'll take it from there. Sounding great. Build up is nice. So that's how it's sounding. It's just, looping like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be using my own samples to create drums. So I'm going to go into my deep house sample pack, which is the deep house sample pack here. I also have a lot of others for other styles. So I'm going to start with a kick because, a kick would be a nice place to start just to get the groove going. So I'm going to go into the kick folder and I'm just going to pick a kick. I'm going to pick number 5 because it's nice and soft. I don't want a kick that's doing a little bit too much. So I'm going to drop it in a quick sampler like this so I can see it here. I'm just going to trim it just to make sure it's not too long, and I'm just going to fade out a little bit just to lessen the cycles, just a little bit like that, because my bass is really powerful and I don't want the kick to be clashing too much with the bass. So I just had to lower the cycles a little bit. So I'm just gonna drop in my kick like that, simple 4 to the floor. Nice, I really like how that sounds. I'm gonna go into my hats and I'm gonna pick a hat. I like this hat here, hat number 14. I'm gonna drop it in there, and again I'm just gonna make sure I trim, because we don't need all the silence there, but it's going to be playing with the sample, which just causes problems for no reason. So again, I'm going to create a pattern region like that, and I'm going to put it right there, and I'm just going to lower this a little bit like that. I like that bounce that I gave this hat right there. It sounds really nice like that. And what I'm going to do to this sound is I'm going to drop in an echo like this, and I'm going to make sure the wet is down so it has a little bit of that bounce. I'm going to change the note timing. I'm going to play around with the color. I'm going to keep it right there at 20. So I like how that's sounding. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to render this in place. So let me just bounce in place like this so that it turns into a loop, and I can just delete the original sound here. Then I can just loop it again like this. So this is another way you can save CPU and also just print out the sound so that the delay and the echo doesn't have to keep on playing and just doing weird stuff as you play back. And also that's how you make your own loops. So just to keep that in mind. Now I need something that's going to be like, giving that, that head bob bounce. It's kind of like some offbeat open hats. Ooh, I like this one. This one has a really nice texture. I'm going to drop it in there like that. I'm going to drop it in like that and create a new pattern region. Nice, that's coming along. Let's drop in another hat as well. I like these crunchy hat type of sounds. They sound really good. I love them. So I'm thinking of doing something creative with this one here, because it's following basically the places where the snare or the clap is gonna be. I think just adding that one sounds great. It really sounds great just adding that one more note right there. Let's look for some other sounds. Let's drop in this noise splash. but I'm not going to use it as a noise splash like this. I'm going to basically reverse it. So I'm going to come to edit. Where's reverse? Playback. There we go. Reverse. Boom. There we go. Just going to put it here and then I'm going to trim it. Like that. Come on, bro. Cut. Like this. Okay, let me zoom in. So I don't know why it doesn't want me to cut. There we go. Now we need a cymbal for the beginning, the start of the beat. Yeah, I like this one. It's nice and soft. It's not too jarring and too obvious. And for a sound like this that's too short like that, I can also just throw on a delay. I'm going to throw on a stereo delay. And let me just raise the output mix. And raise the feedback. Much better. That sounds way better right now. And I'm gonna pick some, let's say some other sounds here. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this one in here. Congas and toms, just some random stuff to throw in there. And I'm also gonna create another region. I like that. I like that groove right there. But when it comes to these notes here, I think I'm going to drop them down. I'm going to drop the levels like that. Let me also play back with the repeat. That sounds good. I like how that sounds. Now let's look for a clap. So I'm gonna go into claps. Let me drop this one in. Quick sampler like this. Boom, and I'm just gonna trim it like that. And with a clap, I mean, it's a simple procedure. You just drop one there and drop one there. Nice. So what I'll do with the clap is I'll let it play a little bit later, like around this section here. I'm just gonna let the beat build up. So I'm gonna duplicate this like that. Maybe I can also just remove the hats on this section. So it builds up like this. Maybe let's remove this 808 bass. Let's see if we can throw in another bass. Let me put in a log drum. So I'm going to come back out to my samples and I'm going to drop in a log drum. Right there. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds great. I'm going to record that in. I'm just going to loop the section here. Nice, that sounds really good. So let me just start recording. Hey, that sounds great. That sounds dope, bro. I like how that log drum is sounding. I'm gonna quantize. Ooh, that sounds really good. I'm gonna select everything and make sure that the notes are all the same level. Like super high. You can see that the notes are red right now. That last note here, I think, must go back down. That last note must really go back down. So there it goes like this. Just like that. Let me add another instrument here. I'm just gonna throw in another instrument. So I'm gonna create an empty channel strip like this, and then I'm gonna come to the library side, and I'm gonna come to our arpeggiator, and I'm gonna go to chords, and let's try these deep chords. That sounds good. I'm gonna record that in. Hey. Damn, that sounds so good, bro. That sounds so good. That's why I like these arpeggio sounds. They just play something that you didn't even think, and they move and they do so much stuff. Dude, arpeggios are underrated, bro. You save so much time in having to start all these sounds and design them on your own. Yes, you can call it lazy all you want, but does it sound good? Yes, that's all that matters, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically do the same thing, and I'm just gonna add a last sound here. I'm gonna pick another one like this. I like the sound here. I'm gonna record it in. I played that wrong. Let me play it again. Just like that, and then it's gonna loop back again. So here are the notes. I want these notes also to be nice and loud and playing the same thing. Nice, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. So what I'm gonna do with this section here, just to emphasize on the change in the beat, I'm gonna just select around the section here. I think the last bar, and I'm just gonna delete everything. I'm just gonna do that so that the whole beat just stops right there, and then it jumps into the other section. So let's listen to that and hear how it sounds. Starting off nice and quiet and chilled. Hey. Yo, this sounds really good, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Did I do this beat justice, like where I took it from and where it's at now? I feel like I've really sauced it up and added a lot of different styles of drums, and you know, I just improved it from the initial idea that I had. Let me just make sure I save before we go anywhere. Okay, now it's saved. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want anything that I've used to create this beat, make sure to hit the link down below. I've got samples and drum kits for deep house, afro house, tribal house, and all styles of house that you might think of. And you can also subscribe and drop this video a like. It's free. Drop a like down below right now. I'll wait.